what you were doing.
Okay, so first thing we gotta do is find negative b over 2a. That's going to be the vertex and the axis of symmetry at the very center of our graph. So negative 2 over 2 times 1. Here's our b value. Negative 2. There it is. Negative 2. And we've got our a value, which is invisible. It's a 1. There it is. Okay. So negative times a negative is a positive 2 over 2 times 1, which is a positive 2. 2 divided by 2 is a 1. X equals 1. So this is 1. That is also our axis of symmetry, which is x equals 1. It's all the same thing. Okay, I'm going to plug this into the equation. F of 1 equals 1 squared minus 2 times 1 minus 1. Okay, now let me put that line down so we can see where it is. This one should be, oops, why is it giving me that? Line color, let's do this one. This. Okay, so here is that positive 1. That's our axis of symmetry. So x equals 1. All of that to find that first line. Okay, we plug this in. We have f of 1 equals 1 minus 2 minus 1. F of 1 equals negative 2. Okay, so this is negative 2 right here. Okay. That line is right here. Here's that negative 2. Okay. And there's our vertex. It's right there. Okay. Now I'm going to take a little bit of a shortcut. I see that this is x equals 0 right here, this line, which is this one. Okay, so if this is going to be 0 and this next one is 2, 0 represents this c value. These are the same. Well, the y value is the same, negative 1. And because these are both one space away and one space away, these answers should match. So here at 0, negative 1, and 2, negative 1. So 2 comma negative 1 and 0 comma negative 1. Now we have a table. There we go. Okay. These are your solutions. Solution, solution. Solutions. Okay, now we don't really know what those numbers are. We know there's somewhere, I don't know, between 0, negative 1, and 2 and 3. Somewhere in between those. We're just approximating their values. That's all we need to know right now. It's not asking for the solutions. Okay, that's the whole next unit. Okay. Questions? 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 No? Okay, so factoring 3 terms, we call these, we went over this briefly, we call these trinomials. Okay, because it has 3 terms, 1, 2, trinomial. Okay, a times c, 1 times negative 7 gives us a negative 7, and b on the bottom should be negative 6. Okay, then I got to find 2 mystery numbers that multiply and add to negative 7, add to negative 6. So negative 7 times positive 1, that works. And negative 7 plus 1 is 6. So negative 7 plus 1, negative 7 times 1. Both are true. Good, good. Okay, we'll put them into the box. And then we'll put all different parts in here. We'll start with a squared. And then we'll have a negative 7. That's from the original equation. That's from right here. And then we'll have the 2 mystery numbers here, negative 7a and positive 1a. That's from these two numbers. Okay, and then we'll find our GCF. These two both share a -7. These two both share an A. These two both share, I don't know, do they both have an A? That's good. And these two both have nothing, so we'll give it a 1. It needs something. We'll check A times A squared. A times -7, -7A. 1 times A, 1A. And 1 times -7, -7. So here are our factors. A minus 7 and A plus 1. Easy, right? Awesome. Good. Okay, again, we're going to use the Xbox method of this, but there is one thing that's a little bit different. All of these have something in common. This 3, 12, and 12, I said they have something in common. They all can be divided by a 3. You can divide every single one of these by a 3. That is my GCF. Okay, I'm going to take that GCF out. Divide everything by 3, so my numbers are a lot smaller and easier to deal with. Now, I see a negative out here, and I really can't. I don't like that negative in the front, so I'm going to simplify this by dividing everything by a -3. That way I can have a nice positive, pretty number in the front. Okay, so I'll take out a -3. Okay, there's my -3, because they can all be divided by -3. Get a nice, pretty number at the end. Okay, -9 divided by 3 is a +3 r squared. Okay, 12 divided by -3 is going to be -4 r. And 12 divided by -3 is going to be -4. So I have my A value here, I have my B value here, and then I have my C value here. Okay, from all three of my values, this one is not part of the A, B, and C, but it is a factor, so I need to keep this one until the end. Okay, so I'll do my Xbox with only what's in this section. This is what I'm going to use for my Xbox. Okay, so A times C, 3 times -4 should be -12. On the bottom, our denominator should just be the -4. Okay, and my two mystery numbers in the middle that make up these numbers, I don't know, 12, 6 and 2, -6, and +2. Okay, let's double check. -6 times +2 equals -12. Good with that. -6 plus 2 equals -4. I'm good with that. They both work. Okay, so there's the X. Here's the box. Okay, and we'll start off with that -3 r squared. And then at the end, we'll have that -4. That's this one. And then the two mystery parts in the middle come from this part. -6r and +2r. Okay. It doesn't matter. These can interchange. They will still give you the same answer. Okay, I can put the 2 or the 6. I can switch them around. Okay, so the greatest common factor of each group. These two can both be divided by a negative. They both have a -2. Here, they both have something in common. They both have just an r, I think. It's just like an r. Okay. Here, they both are 6 and 3, r and r, so I'll call this 3r. And on the bottom, they both are even numbers, so I'm going to take out a 2. Let's double check. 3r times r squared. Good. 3 times -2, -6r. 2 times r, 2r. And 2 times -2, -4. Okay, so our answer for this one should be r minus 2. That's the top factor. And 3r plus 2. This is our final answer. Okay, so this one's important because there is no A, B, and C. This is an A value, and this is a C value. We don't have a B. We can have an invisible B. We can rewrite this as 3b squared, and then minus 12. And then we could just have a 0 value plus 0b. That's your first option. Okay. Now, that's not something we usually did, but that works. Okay. Because it's two terms, okay, and I see a minus sign, my guess is going to be a difference of squares. Oh, it's good. Different squares. Okay. So I'll do it one way, different squares. I'll do it the trinomial way that we've been doing it before. Okay. So again, we do the same thing. We start off with finding our GCF. 3 and 12 can both be divided by 3. And we should have leftovers. We should have b squared minus 4. Don't know if I like those colors. It's okay. Then, once we're done, we have these two parts, b squared, which should be here and here. So b squared, there it is. And then negative 4 is going to be here and here. 2 and 2. 1 plus, 1 minus. Don't forget this factor in the very beginning. 3. Done. Wow, that was super easy. Right? Trinomial. I'm going to go through this quickly because we're running out of time. So same thing, if I have the same GCF, that 3 on the outside. And I'm going to have b squared plus 0b minus 12. Because 0 divided by 3 is still 3. Okay. Here's our x box. Negative 4. Sorry, that's the wrong number. So take a number out of this one. Negative 4. And the denominator should be 0. Negative 2 and negative 2. These two numbers seem to fit. So we're going to have b squared, negative 4, negative 2, and positive 2. Thank you. Negative 2b and positive 2b. GCF, negative 2, GCF b, b, and positive 2. b minus 2, b plus 2. b plus 2, and b minus 2. And then that 3 in the beginning. And now that I mentioned it, I think I forgot that variable over here on 17. Yeah, this 3 at the very beginning should go over here. Yeah, I forgot it.